Hello everybody, my name is Kenneth and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you that don't know, am a baby light. I was introduced to the group by my friend Tammy. I have fallen in love with these guys, they're great. I have previously reacted to Not the End and their title track from their newest album, Body. In this video, we are going to be checking out the lyric video for their song Switch On, which is the title of their album, I'm pretty sure, as well as the dance practice and the performance video for this song. But because I hadn't listened to this song, I wanted to check out the actual song by itself first. So if you're into that, please feel free to stick around. Pause warning before we get into this. I do enjoy pausing, talking about things. If I can get a thought out without missing half of the song, I will do so. Unfortunately, my brain is very slow, so the likelihood of that happening very small, very teeny. Yeah. And also, see, my brain just lost itself. So without any further ado, let's get into Switch On by Highlight, the lyric video. Ooh. I feel like I'm in a Western and I'm about to like walk into either into town or into the saloon. I actually, just thinking about the outfits in the barbershop scene of the Body music video, that also gave me cowboy kind of vibes. Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, switch on the man you used to know. Yeah, it's on. 알다시피 소문난 잔치 when on. 모두가 바라던 대로 came back home.
So already, I was saying about cowboys, it's this idea of someone going away and coming back, changing. Obviously, we're only 30 seconds and 21 seconds in. But already it's that idea, I guess, so far of leaving as one man, changing and becoming someone else personality-wise, or, you know, likes, dislikes, whatever, when you're away, and then maybe regressing back. I don't know. That's what I'm getting so far. Also, I love these pictures.
Yeah, switch on the man you used to know. Yeah, it's on.
I like the texture of the drums in the background.
모두가 바라던 대로 came back home. You should back up, got me singing like, whoa, how you doing? 그대로야 다. 필요했던 game changer. 때가 됐어, now it's time for brand new things. 어질어질해, light up everything. So don't you shut me down. 나를 깨워 switch it on. 어둠은 사라져.
Oh, like twinkling little synths. Oh, the drums. Oh, I love that. Because again, with the kind of Body music video, you had that casino, and it gives me casino vibes. So I'm getting like Western, Vegas, cowboy vibes in this song, musically. It's really satisfying. It's almost like, okay, so it's like this idea, I guess, so far. And maybe it'll change. When I was saying about like being in a place, leaving, and then coming back and changing, rather than regression, which is what I said earlier, and you could argue maybe regression, but regression often has negative kind of ideas to it. With this song, instead, it's like switch on. It's this idea of going from the ordinary kind of highlight behind the scenes, the members individually, off the stage, versus when they're on stage. And it's the idea of, you know, the comeback almost. You know, like you forgot me, but I can still do things when I'm on stage. I'm still, you know, they say about their body moving familiarly. That's going to be a hard word for me to say, but having that familiarity, that muscle memory, you know, coming off the stage, coming back on, I really like this.
Sweet joy 날 기다려온 저기 stage we're on
Again, the texture of the drums.
I never chase them 내게 붙어 여기 너 별거니 Sweet joy 나는 대로 자유롭게 open
I love that lyric. Even if I'm born again, I'm still me. I'm still me. The idea, you know, if you believe in reincarnation, the idea that you become someone different, but the idea here that their personality will transcend that across all of their lives.
다시 태어나도 나는 나로 어차피 환하게도 빛날 텐데 안 봐도 뻔히 I'm still iconic 나 원래 그래 시간 낭비 따윈 안 해 everyday I don't need no time machine
I like this.
어김없이 또 여기저기 upgrade 바삐 돌아다닐 깜뻔한 얘기 oh yeah
I like the way there, the way Yosop is delivering that line. You've got the like accompaniment, the instrumentation at the bottom, and then you've kind of got this space in the middle, and then you've got the higher part being Yosop's vocals, and it's almost like his melody is like flittering, and what I mean by that is it's obviously, if you imagine like, I don't know, like a staff, like a musical staff, it's moving between certain notes, but it's like it's almost like a boundary of it's like I'm getting close to this boundary where this empty space is between the accompaniment and me, and I'm getting close, but I'm never actually fully touching it, and it creates this really interesting disconnect because it's almost like they're both kind of parts are trying to connect but not, and it just sounds like like he's dancing but musically.
어김없이 또 여기저기 upgrade 바삐 돌아다닐 깜뻔한 얘기 oh yeah 나는 상관없어 don't worry about me 누가 뭐래도 got no limit yeah so don't you show me
Interesting, like pan flute maybe,
so don't you show me
or maybe just regular flute.
나를 깨워 switch로
Oh, nice harmonies.
사라져 불을 태워 burning 감히 네가 방해해 you can touch this 모든 홀린 등장은 that's my cosign
This part is more like hip hoppy kind of versus the verses. And then this it's like there's different genres. It's not really obviously across the song, but it's like the verses have a genre that's like maybe more poppy, and then you've got like the bridge, which is kind of with the drums. You've got a little bit more of like a hip hop, and even the delivery on the lines are more like hip hoppy. I'm not saying they're hip hop, but they're more hip hoppy. And then the chorus kind of goes back to being pop, but it's almost country pop. It's not country pop, but again, it's almost. Maybe it's because it's guitar led that I'm thinking that. I don't know. Country pop / country pop hip hop. I don't know. Country pip hop. I don't know. I like the way that the vocal line there is matching the rhythm almost on the guitar. So you've got dum dum dum, and at the same time you've got the kind of vocal dum 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 on top of it. And then we just went a little bit more electronic. Like, it went away, but for a second. The ad-libs. I feel like the songs that I've heard so far from Highlight, they like cold endings. When I say about that is some songs, like for instance some artists, like for instance like 80s and stuff like that, they'll have like an end of the song where like the instrumentation will like be clogged to the brim with everything, filled to the brim. Clogged, it sounds negative, and I don't mean it negatively. Filled to the brim with things, and like pumping. Da, da, da. Whereas a cold ending is this kind of idea of you do your final chorus, and then your last line just kind of is the end of the song. And Highlight, I've noticed, at least in this and Body, they like to do like cold endings in that way, which is interesting. I like it. Don't get me wrong. But it's a feature that I've noticed, at least in these two songs, in this album anyway. I really like this. I'm gonna be very intrigued. Sorry if you heard my chair. I'm gonna be very intrigued to hear how the see how the dance practice is. We're gonna do that now, but it's gonna be very. I'm expecting struts at some point. There's gonna have to be like some kind of strut-like movement somewhere, just because of that guitar kind of motif that they have throughout the song. There has to be. Come on. Okay, let's get into this. Sorry, it's a little bit loud for me. My apologies. Oh, interesting. So you had this kind of almost like the strings of a guitar. So hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've got them arranged around. It literally looks like a guitar, kind of fret idea. So you've got like 1 string, 2 string, 3 string, 4 string, 5 string, 6 string, and I loved the way you start it in the center. And it moves with the reverberation. Oh, I love that. Oh, that nice dum 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 dum. I love that. It feels like they're matching the drum beat here. They're flowing with that rhythm. I'm gonna go back a second. There, it felt like that move was, sorry, butchering the dance for you guys, but that move is kind of like mirroring the vocal melody. Similar move to Body, the Body dance. There. Oh, this is cool. Oh, no, hang on, I need to go back. I love that the use of the slide in the note, not just the fact of one note to the other, the nyum, nyum, it followed the actual slide in the note as well. Oh, I like this. This is why I could never be a choreographer, because I couldn't envision how this part would dance. But this is perfect. Like seeing. I love that almost like limp wrist action there. Love that. That's what I was meaning with the kind of strut, but it's not what I was thinking of. It's like a strut, but it like flows like water. Oh, I love it. I'm just looking at all their feet, don't mind me. There you got that move where it matches the drum. Yeah. I guess maybe this is a feature of their choreo. I thought it was just because I mentioned it in my Body dance practice and performance video reaction. I thought that the kind of rotating center was a feature of just specifically that choreo, but maybe that's a feature of their choreo in general as just a way of the highlighting each member. I like that. Even that's what I mean about the kind of hip hop. Even the like the throwing of the jacket back, it's giving like cool guy kind of vibes, and like confident classic kind of vibes. Oh, I love the stomps. Ooh, I love that formation. They move out and then they pull back in. Ah, and it's exactly like they're centered around him, around Ki Kwang. I think that's Ki Kwang. Yeah, it is. Even the dance in here feels more hip hop than the previous choruses, and that's what I said, is that kind of final chorus. Oh, I like that. I really like that. I really like that. Like it feels like a hip hop dance almost at this point. I love seeing just how they all move together. I love it. Okay, we are going to move to the performance video. It looks like it's set in the same space, so I don't know if we're just going to have different camera angles. I think that may be the bulk of it. Looks like we have different outfits, to be fair, just from this opening shot. So 3, 2, 1. Again, this reverberating move, it's so good. I think it's this way actually, but shh. That's a really genius like formation though, because it looks visually like if you were to take a guitar, imagine my arm's the guitar, and look down at it, it would look kind of like that.
Yeah, switch on the man you used to know, yeah, it's on.
Oh, there's a lot more movement in this. Yeah. There's so much movement, it's hard to focus on like a particular member or background dancer.
So don't you shut me down. 나를 깨워 switch it on. 어둠은 사라져. 불을 태워 burning.
I feel like that section was choreographed around the vocal rhythm rather than the accompany rhythm. Like whereas this is more about the drum and the rhythm from the drum. Oh, I love it. I don't know, something about that feels really intimate, so I'm glad they did the close-up there. It's such a simple move, I love it. Oh, I feel like this is different. Ooh. Okay, I love this, because this is the thing. Obviously, with the, again, I think I've said this in other dance practice video reactions. The other one I did for body. Obviously, the purpose of the dance practice is just to get things right. But I feel like this is different. Not just because of the camera angle, but I feel like Donghoon is moving different too. I think. I might be wrong. Like his positioning is different, but it creates an interesting depth effect with them being at an angle. I do like that though. I didn't say this in the fact. I like the interlocking thing being used not as like a harmonious thing, but as a thing of like you're holding me back, and then it's changing to just the arm out and being pushed away, and then he finds his space. I didn't even realize. I don't think the harmony there I picked up before. I love the way they move. Just the way they move in this section and just use the space, like even there, for instance, when they do this movement with their arms, it feels like the camera reacts and moves to mimic that movement, but rather than being left to right, it's forward to back or back to forward. Even that, for instance, keeping the camera so close to Gi Kwang as he's doing that and pulling out as he does it, that's, you know, as he's finishing doing it, that's such a cool little thing. I think with this video, because of the location, obviously you have your kind of your horizontal movement and your I don't know, forward and back movement is what I call it. I don't know what you call it, but if you imagine like is it the y-axis and the z-axis, whatever, but you don't have that vertical axis because of the kind of the height of the room, but they are trying with the camera like here to when we go in here, they do try to like angle it to try and give that feel of verticality, but a lot of the space that they've got to use is that kind of forward and back and left to right space, but they do it really well. And it's like when they're focusing on the forward to back movement, I feel like the moves are not as big when on the horizontal. I might be talking complete rubbish. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's just things I'm noticing. Like for instance, that one when they're moving out, the legs are big. I don't know. I like this though. That was a smoother in this. I did notice in the performance video, I think Yosop was like tiny bit slower. Sorry. But that's because it's a dance practice video. But this was a lot smoother in this, which I like, because that's what you expect from a dance. Because that's the thing with a dance practice video, you expect to work out those timing kinks and stuff like that. And I think that the kind of evolution from dance practice to this is really shown really well. I really enjoyed this. The song's great, and again, just the way that they choreographed this. I'm assuming the guys choreographed it, but someone else might have done it. Sorry, I don't know that information, but just the way it's choreographed, especially again around that chorus, because that chorus is not when you think about like danceable choruses, at least in K-pop and stuff like that, you've got almost that kind of often that like more thumping, everything crowding the accompaniment kind of accompaniment. Whereas this one's a lot, it's not stripped back, but it is stripped back, but it is more stripped back than other choruses. And so it can, depending on how you choreograph it, because you can either choreograph it for the lyrical rhythm, or for the accompaniment rhythm. It can be, it can sometimes be difficult. And I think a lot of this, as I said previously, they do, the choreography does do a mix of both, you know, following the rhythm of the drums and the accompaniment, following the vocal line, and it really makes for a really varied kind of dance routine. I really like it though. I chose a really great pause there. They're really into it. It's fine. They still look great. Like even this, like this move here, the camera, it's almost, the camera is reactionary at this point. So you have Yosop and the guys. I'm saying Yosop and the guys because I can't see Gi Kwang because of the guys. So Yosop and the guys, new subunit, why not? But you have them change, rotate to Dongwoon. That is Dongwoon, right? Oh god, my names. But then the camera rotates after, so it's almost reactionary to them. They are leading, and that's kind of because they are the biggest group on the screen. Your eyes go to them, so they're in control of everything almost. And then it kind of moves to the focus to all of them, and then Dongwoon becomes part of the collective movement, and so that's why they're all equal there. I love this though. This is such a cool song though. I'm obsessed with this guy, this dancer here. He I don't know, he always catches my eye in this dance practice. I also like the way this, I don't think I said it here, but this section, the way that the members are the only ones on screen, it really gives that mimicking and that mirroring of the accompaniment just kind of fleeting out. Like they come out straight as that flute starts to play. And the way that the camera pulls out to give you all of that space, it feels like all of that space that's in the accompaniment. Yeah, my eye keeps going to that backup dancer. He's really good. I just noticed there's kind of like a double there when they say on. There's like a almost like a delayed sound. Almost like each member's kind of vocals are set slightly apart. This is great though. I like that. And then you've got the kind of moving away, but it's moving away at a again, because you haven't got that vertical space, it's moving away at slightly a tilted angle, I think. Could be wrong, but it looks like it's tilted, just kind of to make these lines on their body kind of sharper, and it kind of gives them more of a stronger looking stance. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. This was really good. And I don't say that with any kind of level of surprise or anything, because these guys are great. But again, the biggest thing for me is because of how the song sounds. It's not one that, like, if you were to go like, could you choreograph this, to someone? I don't think every person could choreograph to it, because some people, especially if you're someone who leans towards choreographing more to the music rather than to the lyrics or the vocal melody and rhythm. I think if you're one that leans more into the musicality side of things, without having that balance of sometimes choreographing for the lyrical, it could lead to a performance or a choreography that is that would get stale, or that wouldn't be interesting, or that even just kind of putting it together would just be difficult to put together. Because again, I think it's easier to choreograph to the music when the music's like bombastic and it's got a certain rhythm and pulse and stuff like that. But the way that this one kind of is as a song, it works for the song really well. I really enjoy the way the choreography is for this song. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, which might be the highlight killing voice. The next highlight video I think I'm gonna do is the killing voice. So yeah, I think that's my plan. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone. Bye.